Hey y'all, I'm Young Shotty. Today is Monday, August 20th, 2012. Seeing as the Democratic National Convention will be in our area in about a fortnight, a fortnight. I gotta give you a few quick reminders on how things are going to go along and how places will be operating. So this will be part one of 3. In this part we're gonna be talking moreover about pertinent services such as emergency services and food service, transportation services, things in that matter. As I was watching the news last night, the people and the news reporters that even though the Democratic National Convention will cordon off the latter part of Uptown Charlotte, to those who actually live in Uptown, work in Uptown, and have a police, fire, or medical emergency, their services will not be affected by any means. So that means if you dial 911 from Bank of America Tower, you will still get the same service as if you was in any other part of Mecklenburg County. Food services, however, will be different. Food service will, most shops and restaurants within the Uptown area will be closed during the week of the Democratic National Convention. I have heard from people who work at Bank of America, Wells Fargo, and other places around Charlotte, and they said that during that week they will be bringing in their lunch, or either go to the Harrison Teeter, which is on the area out with the cordoned off area. So, because the Harrison Teeter is on 6th Street and Mint Street, so that's good. Another pertinent service is the courts. Court sessions will be all court sessions for the entire week of the Democratic National Convention will be canceled and will be rescheduled for next week and for the week after the DNC. The things that will continue as usual are sessions for involuntary commitment petitions, domestic violence protection orders, domestic violence no contact orders, and arraignments. Because those seems to be the most pertinent things. You will still also have access to the clerk of court's offices. You will still also have access to sheriff's department, where you can get your electronic monitoring anklets and other necessary accoutrements. Magistrates to file warrants, to have affidavits and all that, that'll still be running as usual. I have not heard from the North Carolina Division of the North Carolina Department of Public Safety and their wherewithal of meetings with probation officers during the week of the Democratic National Convention. So, Charlotte, which is in District 26, has 2 probation offices. They have one probation office which is on Executive Center Drive, which is more used for like juvenile corrections and juvenile probation and misdemeanor probations, which was the one I used to go to. But the one I go to now, which is on 4th Street, across the street from the new courthouse. Hell, I call it the new courthouse because it's the same exact thing as the old courthouse, but it's the actual courthouse, except there's 2 courthouses. The new courthouse, which is the courthouse that is used for all court dates and all, and you got the old courthouse, which is used for probation and parole officers. So there you go. I do know for sure that due to the proximity of the Executive Center Drive probation office, that will remain open. The probation office on 4th Street, however, I do not know whether that'll be open or closed. I'll contact my probation officer tomorrow, today about it. Even though I don't need to see her until September 13th, and that'll be my last time I see her.
Besides its beautiful historic architecture, Munich was the home of many great writers such as Thomas Mann.
The Charlotte Mecklenburg Library announced that they will be closing the Main and the ImaginOn branches of the library system because of the proximity of to Uptown Charlotte. The Charlotte Mecklenburg Library says that the other 18 branches will still serve you well. So yeah. The Charlotte Mecklenburg Schools have announced that First Ward Elementary on Caldwell Street and Irwin Avenue Elementary will both be closed, and their kids will have to go to another school for their learning. So, okay. Transportation. Monday, on Labor Day, that Monday, when the DNC actually starts, CATS will inherently be operating on a Sunday schedule because of the fact that it is on Labor Day. With express bus service not operating, as well as the Gold Rush circulatory service, that ain't running either. And the day after Labor Day, buses will be back running on regular schedules. During the Democratic National Convention, they'll be changing bus routes so that they'll run to the temporary transit center, which will be at the corner of 3rd Street and Mint Street near the Bank of America Stadium, due to the fact that the Secret Service said that it is too close to where most DNC events were going to be held, which will be at the Charlotte Bobcats Arena across the street from the transit center. I've already contacted the safety and security person over at CATS, and they said that I should not experience any problem, because the street side where the buses will assemble is Charlotte City property, while where the tents and all the food trucks and all, they're all going to be in a actual parking lot, which will be under the temporary jurisdiction of the Charlotte area transit system, in which that part I can't use. I can get on the buses and all, but I can't get on them. But I can't go into the tents. So that means if I gotta piss, I gotta go to the Harrison Theater. That's good. For more on like detours and where to pick up the bus, go to CATS's website, ridetransit.org. That is RIDETRANSIT.org. And also, the DNC will change everything about Charlotte during that week. Things will not be running like they should. I've been advised, because I am a minority at my workplace, because I take the city bus to get to work, to leave 90 minutes earlier than usual, in which I already do so anyway. So hell, they'll give me enough time to go and get me some nosh, have me a little smoke and drink and everything. So part 2 is coming up next. I will give you stuff about alternative routes flying into Charlotte Douglas International, and what to expect what you'll expect transiting through uptown, and how things will go along. Because some of the things that you could carry through Charlotte Douglas International and through uptown Charlotte during the DNC, you won't be able to do so.